In this video, we will take 3 tours of the solar system using the Dogulean Planetarium, a web page that contains an interactive solar system simulation. This page, dogulean.com, is the access point for the planetarium itself and for information about how to use it. Let's enter the planetarium. What I mean by a tour is that we will visit each planet in the solar system in turn. The planetarium has 2 modes. In one of them, space travel mode, we can visit other planets, so let's get into that mode. So right-click to open the control panel, select space travel, and right-click again to close the control panel. For our first tour, we will go to Mercury. Then track the sun and view the sun. And there it is, right in front of us. Then we will back out through the planets, visiting each planet in turn. Venus, Earth, the Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. It's in the way, so let's start by backing away from it. And there's the sun still in the middle. We'll turn on labels by double-clicking. And here's the sun. Finally, Neptune. We can barely see the sun, but it's still there. That completes our first tour. For our second tour, we will go back in toward the sun, this time looking at our home planet, the planet we are on or near. Let's turn off tracking by selecting None on the tracking menu. Then press Look Down to see our planet Neptune. Let's get a little closer. This is probably a good distance for most planets. And if we want to see more of the light side, we can turn it over like this. Uranus. We're on the side of Uranus away from the sun, and it's got rings. The rings are casting some shadows on the planet, and we're looking at them from the shadow side away from the sun. Saturn. It has the big classic rings. They look like they droop toward the outside, but actually they're very flat. Jupiter. Here's the great red spot. Mars. The Moon. Earth. Venus. I couldn't find a good whole planet image of the clouds of Venus, so I just left it white. Mercury. Sun is very bright on Mercury. And finally the sun. Even though the sun is not technically a planet, it's in our solar system, so we can visit it with the planetarium. And the sun also is just a yellow ball. That completes our second tour. For our third tour, let's go outward again, tracking the Earth. Let's turn off the lines that help us orient ourselves in the sky by clicking the Lines button. And let's turn off the labels too by double-clicking the left mouse button. And let's track the Earth and view the Earth. And that should be it in the middle. Let's zoom in for a closer look. And there are Earth and Moon. Earth and Moon look very cozy, but that's because, in fact, they're magnified 40 times relative to how big they should look in the sky and relative to their distance. If we right-click again to open the control panel and left-click on planets, we see that we have planet magnification 40. If we want to see them their real size, we should turn planet magnification down to 1. And now they're the same distance apart as they were, but they're their real size, and if we magnify them by zooming in instead of using planet magnification, we see how far apart they really are. In fact, they are so far apart that it's hard to get them to be a reasonable size and keep them both on screen. So what we will do is we will compromise and we will turn planet magnification up to 10. And now we can have a decent view of them without their closeness together being too unrealistic. Okay, let's close the control panel again. And let's go to Mercury. Mercury seems to be about the same distance from Earth as the Sun, maybe a little bit farther now. Venus. Venus is closer than the Sun, getting pretty close to Earth because it's very brilliant in the night sky now, in the evening sky. Earth and Moon will skip. Mars. It's farther away, slightly on the far side of the Sun from the Earth. Jupiter, even farther. And we're not sure where the Moon is. Saturn. Uranus. And finally Neptune. Neptune is almost 31 times farther away from the Earth than the Earth is from the Sun. That completes our third tour. Thank you for watching.